clip, it reminded me a little of the nail in the hand scene from the first movie, where like I look at something like that and I think you can't sell that in a movie unless you have a lead actor who is that convincing in a moment like that. I have quite a few questions about this. First, what are some techniques that you like to use in order to be able to take it to an 11 like that the second action is called?
This is really fucked up, you guys, but the more real it feels to me, the better. So I have to say, the guy who's playing Scarecrow, I cannot wait to be able to scream from the rooftops. He is the most talented actor I've ever worked with, and he kept the intensity in our relationship so extreme that he made my job very easy. That being said, we talked ad nauseum about how can we find another, like, just that shower moment to me is one of those moments in the movie one where I am washing my hair all the time, and I'm like, as the shampoo goes into my eyes, I'm like, there's a serial killer watching me right now, I'm sure of it. That's why we did that. This is like, we talked about like, what's my worst fear? Someone pulling my hair is the most painful feeling ever, like getting pulled out of your head. You don't have to really like imagine that to me. It's like I know how horrible that would be, and also like some of that was my hair, so it just really hurt to be honest with you. Like that's the thing is like stunts, you can practice and practice, but it's gonna be sloppy. You're gonna get hurt, and so and unfortunately that's usually my preference. Is like feeling a little bit of the pain is helpful.
This is going to be a really interesting follow-up question now, but I am fascinated by horror movie magic, and we saw a little, it like kind of leans body horror. Is there anything you can tease in Chapter 2 in terms of horror movie magic that made even you go, like, my God, I cannot believe that is what we have to do to make it look like that on screen in the finished product?
Again, the scene I keep referring to that's on my DNR, which means my do not reveal, is a scene where I remember shooting it and I was like, there's no way that we can take what we just did, and I promise you I will put out the footage of the original shot against what we actually end up making it. It is, the power of filmmaking is such a beautiful and cool thing to be behind the scenes on, including the editing room, and that scene specifically I was like, there's no way that that's going to end up turning out great, and it is my favorite scene in movie 2.